Every day was like a birthday party to me. My father was making sure that I have everything I needed. When I turned 9 years, my father gave me new boots. I could not wait to wear them at school. This was one of the best gifts that he has ever given me. I was so happy for having such a loving and caring father. He would work hard to make sure I'm well fed. After work, he never cared if he's tired or not. He would have time to play with me. My father never get tired. I thought so. Playing was my habit, and he knew it, so he was very ready for me. My father was the best. Even after mom left us, I'm still happy with my father. It's the great memories of him making the best of life that remind me we don't have to be perfect. No one knows what we are doing as parents. We learn as we go, we adapt, we grow, and we figure it out, even when it seems like we are failing. Westel had strength to move forward. I had no regrets. I never missed mom because I had it all. What else could I have been looking for when I had everything I needed? My father was my hero. He would protect me in any way like a superhero. When I fall asleep, he would come to make sure I'm fine. He would sing for me when I'm sleeping. I could hear his melodious voice every night. In the morning, he would wake me up on time. Before I wake up, he has already made my favorite breakfast and a kiss before I rushed to school. I was very happy that day. I was going with my new boots to school. I will show my friends. I knew they will love them. Time went by. I'm now a teenage girl. The love for my dad is still the same. After school, he would make my favorite. When off to school, I got my goodbye kiss. Off to school. Every time Moo's shoes would disgrace me publicly, I was not happy about it, but my dad would find a way to amend them. He could not stand seeing me unhappy, but I didn't like the life we were living, because my friends at school would make jokes about me. I even failed all of my exams. I was now very mad at my dad, because he's making me look like a nad. People calling me a beggar was not easy for me. At this point, the love for my father started to decrease. I told him he was the reason why I'm getting all those bad names at school, because G was poor. I never listened to him anymore. I never wanted those goodbye kisses anymore. I never wanted to have dinner or even breakfast with him. Actually, I never wanted to see him again, because I would see him as a loser. Everything is falling apart because of him. At school, I don't have friends, all because we are poor. I hated my father for that. He would have done the best, but his best was not good to me. I started to fail in everything. I blamed my father for all my predicaments. I never wanted to have a father and daughter talk anymore. I was so ashamed of him. I would find him sitting at the same position every day, but I never had time to tell to him. I had already given up on him. Seeing him was so stressing to me, especially when I remember I will find him at the same place waiting for me. But this very day, I was so devastated. Everything was falling apart. I needed someone to talk to, so I decided to talk to my father that day. But when I reached home, I didn't find him at his spot. That was strange though, so I decided to check on him upstairs. Little did I knew that my father is no more. I never had time for him. I never wanted to talk to him. I never wanted to share my problems with him, but he was always there waiting for me. His love was unlimited towards me, but I never saw that. I was pressured by my schoolmates, that I forgot about him, and now, I'm here, in my own world. No one to call me my angel anymore. No one to amend my shoes. No one to sing for me before I sleep. I felt so helpless, but as always, life must move on. I had to accept everything. I went back into my box, where I started admiring the good time we had together, before my mind was corrupt. I wish I had a chance to say goodbye to my father, but it's too late. I now realize what my father was going through. What if he was so lonely that he could not stand it? What if he had something important to tell me before he passed on? What if I had a way of saving his life? I had so many regrets running into my mind. But what should I do? I have to be strong, knowing that I'm now alone in this. I take responsibility of myself. I had to drop everything and start afresh. I was not feeling alone anymore. I knew my father was with me, though I could not see him. Never ignore important people in your life. You might lose them one day, and it will be too late for you to regret.